Well, today I want to share with you an interesting take, an interesting opinion on why we humans destroy our planet. This sounds weird, hear me out, but I have to turn back the time a little bit. It was in the 1990s, even at that time, discussions at the university and also slowly in the public space concerning environmental protection started to come up. Climate change, for example. In the 1980s, just a few years earlier, there was this big issue about dying forests in Central Europe due to acid rain and air pollution. So yeah, we were able to see already environmental impact of us humans on nature. And one of my university professors, right at the beginning of the lecture series, he basically picked up on that, and he was kind of wondering a little bit why is it that we humans are acting against our own best interest, destroying the environment, and not only for us but also for future generations. And he tried to go to the core of the problem, and he basically said the following, and I just want to share this idea with you because it's a rather unique view of the issue. He said that we humans, as far as we know, are the only species in the world who have a self-awareness to the extent that we are aware of our own death. Yeah, so of course we're assuming, all of us more or less assume, many of us assume that we have a certain limited lifespan, and then basically we're going to die in the future sometime, and then that was it. And because of this awareness that we have, and which other animals do not have or do not have to that extent, consequently we want to make our limited time on Earth as comfortable as possible. And this basically means that we have to change the environment around in order to suit our own needs, and so that we can not only live a comfortable life, but also to gain new experiences. For example, you want to visit different places of the world. We want to buy new products, consumerism, and so on, because we want to make the best of our limited time on Earth. Because we know that sometime in the future, this will all be over. And consequently, because of this type of lifestyle, this requires a lot of energy, more energy than what the sun is able to supply, because ecosystems are generally powered by the sun, and because they're energy-wise an open system. I don't want to go into the biological and physical details here, but essentially we are exploiting the resources that Earth gives us. Fossil fuels and whatever. Deforestation to basically have our own crops and to sell the wood and so on. We're doing that because we want to make our limited time on Earth as comfortable as possible. So this is kind of the idea. It is the reason why we destroy our planet. This is because we are consciously aware of our own death. Right, and it's Ernest Becker. He was a social anthropologist back in the day. I think he passed away already 1975 or so. He basically also wrote a book about that, and where he said this is one of the driving forces that motivate people to do what they do. It is because we are consciously aware of our own death and the fact that we only have a limited time here on Earth. Just wanted to share that thought with you because I think it's an interesting take, trying to explain and make sense of our activities as a civilization, as a human civilization. Yeah, all the best, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.